Okay, this has been making the rounds, and I remember I saw this. I was gonna do a video at the time of when it happened, but I forgot about it. But I saw this a while ago. Apparently, this is from some Netflix documentary with her. Um, she starts off going on about Trump, and then she lays into Marsha Blackburn, who ended up winning by a landslide, anyways. Why she gets so upset about this is just I see this a lot with people today, like young people. Like they really think all of this stuff is true. Like you listen to what she says, and it's very over dramatic, and she's almost crying, and just it's just I'm just so tired of these brainwashed people like this. I mean, she is totally bought into the whole woke thing and all of that crap, man. I'm surprised he's not singing at the World Economic Forum yet. You know, she has good music. I'll give her that. And anyone who says they wouldn't smash her is just flat out lying, man. I mean, there ain't no man on earth that wouldn't smash Taylor Swift, man. I mean, um, but as for her views and all this, and what the dad's saying to her is just, if I was the dad and she was saying this to me, I'd be like, you know what? I know you think this is important, but this is not this is nothing compared to what you're doing when you're out there singing and all this. Nobody cares about your political bullshit. They care about your music. They don't care about this political bullshit. That's what the dad should have said to her. He should have just flat out said that to her, because she gets all upset with him and she's like, well, this is important to me. Ooh, I'm going to cry and I'm going to do this. And, ooh, it's like, I'd just be like, you're just being an idiot. Why are you buying into all this? Nobody cares about your political stuff, and all it does is hurt you. This is what they never get. It always impacts them negatively. Like, today I saw a thing about her on the news today where they were she's trying to get people to vote or something, and out of her millions of followers, they said she can only get 30,000 of them to register to vote out of the millions. I mean, you see those concerts she does. There's got to be like, I don't know, I'm guessing at least 1 million to 5 million. I mean, it is just like, it's like a Trump rally, except like the opposite. There's just like tons and tons and tons of people, man. I've seen her do those live concerts, man, on here, and it's like, I mean, it's not just one people. There's got to be at least 1 million people or more when she's up on that doing those concerts, man. So for her to only be able to pull 30,000 people to go vote, and I remember when Trump was running, and then the midterm, she was screaming about Marsha Blackburn, and she gets into it on air again, and she says a bunch of, it's just craziness. It's all total bullshit. Marsha Blackburn it was like, man, she just totally won the. I was expecting her to be crying and stuff, because she was backing some. I can't remember who it was that was running against Blackburn, but she I think she gave him like $1 million. Like, she was like really getting into it. She's like, oh, we can't have Blackburn, and Blackburn doesn't do this and doesn't do that. Marsha Blackburn, she was involved with something, some real estate mess or something. I don't know if that ever got resolved or what, but I do remember hearing she was doing a shady deal with real estate or something. So I don't know, but other than that, I mean, I don't really care about Marsha Blackburn. I mean, she's okay in my book. I don't know why she goes on about Tennessee values and all. Okay, let's play this bullshit.
Anything just from a security. So you think Taylor Swift comes out against Trump?
I don't care if they write that. I'm sad that I didn't 2 years ago, but I can't change that. I'm saying right now that this is something that I know is right, and you guys, I need to be on the right side of history.
Okay. How many times have you heard this talking point from SJWs? I remember when COVID was going on, that's all you heard. Right side of history. You're on the wrong side of history because you don't get boosters and all this. Well, all the people that thought they were on the right side are either dead or having health issues, or probably in her case, not going to be able to get pregnant because the vaccine, it screws up your sperm and stuff from what I've been seeing. So, being on the, this is the other thing. History will play out one way or the other. No one's going to look back and go, oh, Taylor Swift was doing this or whatever. They're just not going to do that. See, it's like I told you, the dad, I don't know why this dad wimped out, man. Maybe because she's paying for everything. I don't know. But that dad should have just been like, nobody cares about this shit. Nobody cares but you. And you're not going to change anything or do anything. She would have got upset, but that's the truth. She kind of like bullies him here, like she's just, well, I'm going to do this or I'm going to cry. And, it's just this whole
history. And if he doesn't win, then at least I tried.
Taylor, here's the problem.
I just want to read you what I wrote, and I'm going to try to start. I just really want you to know that this is important to me.
I totally agree with the issue.
Have you heard her?
Yes, I've read the entire thing. And the bottom line right now, I'm terrified. I'm the guy that went out and bought armored cars.
I worry for her safety as much as anybody.
See, the dad's worried about her safety, but okay. Google this and prove me wrong. I've seen these videos where these rando stalker dudes try to jump on the stage and run up to her. They never ever make it, man. She's got very good security. I saw something, I don't know if that was in France or she was somewhere, and this dude jumped over the railing, and before that guy barely even hit the ground, they already had the guy tackled and their fucking knees on his back and everything, man. I mean, she goes on about stalking here in a minute. I mean, yeah, she probably legitimately has stalkers and everything. But like the dad says, he's buying armored cars and he's doing all of this stuff for her. She's got security because I've seen the shows and stuff. So, I mean, it doesn't mean she shouldn't worry, but this is how these kids are nowadays. This is how everybody is. They're just overly dramatic, overly emotional. Nothing is based on logic or reason. It's all, I feel this way, validate me now.
But he does. Maybe more. It really is a big deal. She votes against.
This is where she's talking about Marsha Blackburn, I should say. Marsha Blackburn is who it was. And she's about ready to cry here. This gets really crazy what she says here. This is all bullshit, by the way, because Marsha Blackburn won.
Against fair pay for women. She votes against the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act, which is just basically protecting us from domestic abuse and stalking.
Okay. Like I said, she probably legitimately has stalkers. But Marsha Blackburn won in a pretty big landslide, man, like I said. So what does that say about Tennessee Christian values that she's going on about here?
She thinks that if you're a gay couple, or even if you look like a gay couple, you should be allowed to be kicked out of a restaurant.
Even if you look like a gay couple? This is how these kids are. I've seen this so many times, man. They're just so overly dramatic and overly emotional and believing anything that's told. If she had just bothered to look this up online and research it, she would have known this is all bullshit. There is no way in hell anybody on either side of our government would be able to pass a law that says you could ban somebody from a restaurant because they look gay. How would you classify that? Think about that. What would you'd be going down a long fucking, we'll talk about open Pandora's box. I mean, yeah, that's just very stupid on her part.
It's really basic human rights, and it's right and wrong at this point. And I can't see another commercial and see her disguising these policies behind the words Tennessee Christian values. Those aren't Tennessee Christian values. I live in Tennessee. I am Christian. That's not what we stand for.
You know, I have a good pastor friend who knows people in Tennessee, like pastors there and stuff. I didn't ask him about this or anything, but from what he's told me, in Tennessee, they don't really care about the gays or none of this shit where she's going on. Like, and I believe that here, and I'm in a liberal shithole. Like, it's always this over dramatic. Why is she worried about the gays so much on here too? I mean, I don't know, man. It's just over dramatic and all of this. And really, how stupid can you be to believe that somebody is actually making a law that they can kick people out of a restaurant that they think look like a gay couple? It's like I said, how would you classify, what is the definition of a gay couple or gay clothing or whatever? I mean, even if they got kicked out of the restaurant, that would be on the news. You can't I mean, you could kick people out of the restaurant that are causing a scene and stuff, but if you try to kick them out for just being gay, that would be on the news. Just how stupid she is, man. Like, this gal, man.
Need to do this. I need you to just, Dad, need you to forgive me for doing it because I'm doing it.
Okay, this is where the dad fucked up. If I was the dad, I would have really called her on this, and I would have just said, "You're a musician. You're not a politician. Nobody gives a fuck about this." Like I said, out of her millions of followers, they said she can only get 30,000 people to register to vote. All she got to do was sing music and shut up. It didn't work anyways. All of this crying and everything. Marsha Blackburn won in a landslide. All of this, look at this, she's almost going to cry and all this. For what? Always this overdramatic, emotional validate me bullshit. Thanks for watching. Bye.